Welcome to All Systems Go, real estate training for the real world. Here is your host, Debbie Hammer.
Today's episode, turning FSBOs into your biggest fans. When the gentleman in pajama pants and strapped t-shirt, holding a beer in one hand and a cigarette in the other, told me to get off his property before slamming the door in my face, I figured it was time to rethink my approach to for sale by owners. That was during my first year in real estate, and I knew that if I couldn't come up with a way to work for sale by owners, I'd be missing out on a lot of potential business. So I started with what I knew about them. Number 1, they want to sell their house. Number 2, they don't want to pay full commission, and some don't want to pay commission at all. And number 3, I also knew that a whole lot of other real estate agents were after that business too. That meant I had to come up with a way that not only engaged a for sale by owner, but also stood out from everything else that was coming their way. While a lot of agents were content to make contact and ask for a walkthrough to get to business, I decided to go a little further and kick it up another notch. And instead of pinning my hopes on a one-visit stand, I get into a relationship with them. And that is what every real estate transaction is. It's a relationship between you and your clients. And just like in the real world, not all those relationships run smoothly or end well. In our business, you'll often find when 2 or more salespeople get together, they end up talking about their exes or their lost for sale by owners. And you hear their lamentation. Oh, if only I had tried harder. Or it was their fault. They were so unreasonable. Listen for it the next time you're around a water cooler or at the watering hole. It's total hogwash. Truth is, all that FSBO wants is to sell their home. As agents, we are by far the best catalyst to get the job done, so they need us. Knowing how to get that message through to them will turn the FSBOs into YBFs, your biggest fans. With money in mind and none in the bank, I developed a for sale by owner system based on the psychology of selling. Now, most salespeople come at for sale by owners with facts. On average, it will take them this much longer to sell. They'll lose this much money. Agents won't show your property. Blah, blah, blah. Some sales reps come riding in on a white horse claiming they have a buyer when they don't. We all know sales reps like that, don't we? Don't be one of those wannabe white knight salespeople. They only make it harder on all of us. The truth is, people don't make decisions based on facts. They make them based on emotions and then justify them with facts. So I threw facts and stats out the window and concentrated instead on how it must feel to try and sell your own home. That's where you raised your kids, had holiday dinners, entertained friends, and lived your life with all its ups and downs. That was your home. And again, very importantly, that was your hard-earned equity. Every cent of it was not just another house to go on the market. All of that doesn't stir up facts. It stirs up emotions. Working this emotional angle has allowed me to empathize with them and let them know I feel their frustrations, their fear, their headaches and stress. So instead of standing on my side of the river and yelling for them to come over, I went across to them. I knew that people are egocentric. They want to know what's in it for them and how will it help them. So I made my for sale by owner system all about them. This wasn't me bragging about what a great agent I was or how many houses I sold. This was about the emotional roller coaster they were on as they tried to sell their home. This was me letting them know I felt their pain and I was there for them and would work as hard as I could to get the maximum dollar. If they decided to list with a realtor, I wanted that realtor to be me. Back when I started in this crazy, wonderful industry, Facebook didn't even exist. So one thing I've done with my systems is adapt them to work on social media platforms. Yet even back before social media, I knew that people think in terms of feelings, not facts and figures. So my systems had to show what kind of a person I was. Did I have a sense of humor? That one depends on who you ask. Was I savvy to new technology? Was I someone they'd be interested in having a relationship with? With those 3 factors in mind, I developed a 7-step for sale by owner system that became so successful I named my pet budgie FSBO after it. This year alone, I've listed 11 FSBOs, 5 of which have sold, 6 have referred more listings, and several have converted into buyers. And that's not even mentioning the business I've grown from those listings. Let's say my BFs are growing like weeds, and pretty weeds at that. In the future, we'll go a little deeper into my for sale by owner systems and the psychology behind it that has made me lots of money. That's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe to get future podcasts. Talk to you soon.
You've been listening to Debbie Hanlon's All Systems Go, recorded in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, produced by Jerry Stamp.